Hi my friends, we continue our playlist. Let's translate. Я не хотел думать об этом. Я не хотел. I didn't want думать об этом. Думать. To think. Об этом. About it. I didn't want to think about it. Мы не хотели это. Мы не хотели. We didn't want это it. We didn't want it. Я не ходил туда вчера. Я не ходил. I didn't go туда, there, вчера, yesterday. I didn't go there yesterday. Он не хотел играть в футбол. Он не хотел. He didn't want играть в футбол. Играть. To play football, football. He didn't want to play football. Мы говорили о других вещах. Мы говорили. We talked about других вещах. Других. Other вещах. Things. We talked about other things. Я не хотел думать о тех вещах. Я не хотел. I didn't want думать, to think, about тех вещах. Тех, those вещах, things. I didn't want to think about those things. Я не хотел обсуждать эту тему. Я не хотел. I didn't want обсуждать, to discuss эту тему. This topic. I didn't want to discuss this topic. Он не заработал эти деньги. Он не заработал. He didn't earn эти деньги. This money. He didn't earn this money. Это не помогло мне. Это не. It didn't. Помогло мне. Help me. It didn't help me. Я не хотел говорить это. Я не хотел. I didn't want говорить это. To say it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to think about it. We didn't want it. I didn't go there yesterday. He didn't want to play football. We talked about other things. I didn't want to think about those things. I didn't want to discuss this topic. He didn't earn this money. It didn't help me. I didn't want to say it. Они не жили счастливо. Они не жили. They didn't live счастливо. Happily. They didn't live happily. Я не хотел использовать грубые слова. Я не хотел. I didn't want использовать to use грубые слова. Грубые rude слова words. I didn't want to use rude words. Мне не понравилась эта идея. Мне не понравилось. I didn't like эта идея. This idea. I didn't like this idea. Это не казалось таким интересным. Это не It didn't казалось seem таким интересным. So interesting. It didn't seem so interesting. Я не видел ее на прошлой неделе. Я не видел I didn't see ее her на прошлой неделе. Last week. I didn't see her last week. Это не произошло. Это не It didn't произошло. Happen. It didn't happen. Она не хотела быть менеджером. Она не хотела. She didn't want быть to be менеджером. A manager. She didn't want to be a manager. Ты не знал это. Ты не You didn't знал это. Know it. You didn't know it. Я не понял его. Я не I didn't понял understand его him. I didn't understand him. Я не хотел менять свою работу. Я не хотел. I didn't want менять to change свою работу. My job. I didn't want to change my job. Видите, это именно устойчивое выражение менять свою работу. Change my job. То есть мы говорим именно так. Итак, повторим. They didn't live happily. I didn't want to use rude words. I didn't like this idea. It didn't seem so interesting. I didn't see her last week. It didn't happen. She didn't want to be a manager. You didn't know it. I didn't understand him. I didn't want to change my job. Я не делал эти ошибки. Я не I didn't делал эти ошибки. Делал make эти ошибки. These mistakes. I didn't make these mistakes. Я не видел эту ошибку. Я не видел. I didn't see эту ошибку. This mistake. I didn't see this mistake. Мне не понравилась эта программа. Мне не понравилось. I didn't like эта программа. This program. I didn't like this program. Мне не понравился этот фильм. Мне не понравился. I didn't like этот фильм. This movie. По умолчанию используем слово movie. I didn't like this movie. Она не хотела играть в теннис. Она не хотела. She didn't want играть to play в теннис. Tennis. She didn't want to play tennis. Мы не говорили об этом. Мы не... We didn't говорили об этом. Говорили. Talk об этом. About it. We didn't talk about it. Я не сделал это. Я не. I didn't сделал это. Do it. I didn't do it. Я не хотел жить один. Я не хотел. I didn't want жить, to live, один, alone. I didn't want to live alone. Они жили несчастливо. Они жили, they lived, несчастливо, unhappily. They lived unhappily. Я не хотел учиться в том месте. Я не хотел. I didn't want. Учиться. To study в том месте. В том. In that месте. Place. I didn't want to study in that place. I didn't make these mistakes. I didn't see this mistake. I didn't like this program. I didn't like this movie. She didn't want to play tennis. We didn't talk about it. I didn't do it. I didn't want to live alone. They lived unhappily. I didn't want to study in that place. Мне не понравилось их предложение. Мне не понравилось. I didn't like их предложение. Their offer. I didn't like their offer. Она не ходила в школу. Она не. She didn't. Ходила. Go в школу. To school. She didn't go to school. Я не хотел говорить ему эту вещь. Я не хотел. I didn't want. Говорить ему. To tell him. Эту вещь. This thing. I didn't want to tell him this thing. Она не хотела выходить за него замуж. Она не хотела. She didn't want. Выходить за него замуж. To marry. За него. За него. Him. Marry him. She didn't want to marry him. Он не любил ее. Он не. He didn't. Любил ее. Love her. He did love her. Она не хотела жить без денег. Она не хотела. She didn't want жить, to live, без денег. Без. Without денег, money. She didn't want to live without money. Он не хотел быть грубым. Он не хотел. He didn't want быть, to be, грубым, rude. He didn't want to be rude. Я не хотел тратить свое время на это. Я не хотел. I didn't want. Тратить. To spend. Свое время. My time. На это. On it. I didn't want to spend my time on it. Он не ходил на работу вчера. Он не. He didn't. Ходил. Go. На работу. To work. Вчера. Yesterday. He didn't go to work yesterday. Я не хотел звонить ей. Я не хотел. I didn't want звонить. To call ей, her. I didn't want to call her. I didn't like the offer. She didn't go to school. I didn't want to tell him this thing. She didn't want to marry him. He didn't love her. She didn't want to live without money. He didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to spend my time on it. He didn't go to work yesterday. I didn't want to call her. Друзья мои, отлично. Действительно, наш курс очень интенсивный. Скоро мы с вами закончим прошедшее время. Запланирована контрольная работа по нему. Далее краткое повторение и итоговая контрольная работа по первому этапу, по первому уровню, друзья мои. Повторяйте плейлист, слушайте фоном. Мы идем дальше.